Well, I figured I'd make a YouTube video of the 1984 Ford Flairside if I can get YouTube to post it. For some reason, none of my videos are going. I mean, they'll go download to YouTube, but they won't put them on the regular YouTube deal. They only go to my subscribers, and I only have like 22 of them. So anyway, I got the lift kit put in. Poco's did it. Michael does a good job. He's been doing most of the work at Poco's. They're a good place, man. They do good business. They don't get no hurry, and they do it right. And the old Ford looks a heck of a lot better. We got a 34.5 inch tall super swampers, narrow tall, and they're pretty meaty tire. Pretty badass. I'll show them to you up here real quick. Yeah, I don't know why they're not posting my videos. I guess because I do a lot of that Confederate stuff, but I don't ever usually say anything. I just post it. I don't get into politics. I don't cuss. You know, the social media now, they gotta censor everything. There's no free speech anymore. So I've never given my political opinion on none of my videos, but I think I will now. Fuck Joe Biden and his administration. They suck. COVID is a joke. It's been way overplayed. The little blue masks are a joke. They don't do shit. Why people are wearing them? I see people wearing them in their vehicles by themselves, walking down the sidewalk wearing them. In Texas, we're a lot better than a lot of states. They're not into all that silly shit. COVID is been made out to be more than what it really is. Fauci should be in prison for it. He's the one that killed all them people, gave our tax dollars to the Chinese. So yeah, I'm getting political. You know, they're not gonna post my video anyway. And now they're taking down the Confederate monument in Arlington graveyard, the Civil War graveyard, like the Union only fought by themselves. So we get rid of all the Confederate stuff. You know, how you gonna tell the story? They fought by themselves and died, you know. So now they're getting rid of the Confederate monument in Arlington, or they want to rewrite history, and it's a joke. So there's my politics. You know, you can't change history. It is what it is. Takes both sides to tell the story. Nobody from the South's wanting to take down Union monuments, you know, but they want to take ours down like it didn't happen. So whatever. Nobody is alive that was a slave, or anybody even remembers the Civil War. It's been too long ago. I don't understand why they don't just let it go. So I figured I'd post a video of the 1984 Ford Flairside because it's clean, and it ain't gonna be clean long. So the next thing, I'll probably put a sliding back glass on it, put a new one of them in it. And I'm not getting any more rubber gaskets from LMC. They make good products that fit, like the dash, the door panels. They're great, but they're rubbers. You can't, these rubbers like on these doors, they're just, you got to slam the pee-wacky do out of the door to get it to close. And I didn't know that. Everybody else been doing this stuff knows all about LMC, and the rubbers don't close right. See, that pisses me off. I mean, you have to slam the piss out of a door. They say in 4 or 5 years they'll get better, but hell, break the windows out by then. Anyway, the rest of their stuff's good stuff, but I ain't getting no more rubber from them. Their window gasket stuff's good, but it's real hard. You know, all this stuff is new in the channels, and there's only a limited place you can get the stuff. So if you don't really buy from them, you ain't gonna buy it, I don't guess. And now the next thing the truck's gonna need, it needs more motor. I don't know, I ain't made up my mind whether I want to put, which I'm gonna wait and do that later. But I don't know if I want to put a 351 stroker motor in it with aluminum heads, because I can't, it's too much money. I spent a lot of money on this truck, and the motor in it, the little 302 2 barrel's doing good. It just don't have the power I want. Or just put a 460 in it, you know. Put a big old 460, but I don't know if I want that much weight on the front end. I got to find out what the weight difference is between a 460 and a 351. Big block, it would be fun. And it's like, people say, well, you use a lot of gas. Well, this truck uses a lot of gas, period. I don't think this truck's about a 10 mile to the gallon truck anyway with a 302 and a 2 barrel because it's so low geared. Which is what I love about it. Kevin Fowler. You gotta love you some Kevin Fowler, you know what I mean? He come to Gatesville and put on a concert at Bare Bones, and it was good. He definitely knows how to get the crowd going. If you ain't listening to Kevin Fowler, you're missing out. He's a heck of an entertainer. Anyway, we gotta build bumpers. Gotta build bumpers for it. Get this little chrome bumper. Build me one with, get it gone, build me one that's got a receiver hitch. Got to take it to Finchers. Get them to hammer out this fender right here because I don't want to put a new fender on it. Want to get that fixed. And then I'll buy this from LMC, this broke piece here. Yeah, but I don't know how them guys like Vice Grip Garage and all them YouTubers get away with. I guess you got to dance a fine line on what you say politically. It's a crying shame. And then you got the little dent right there in that fender. But it's actually not that bad. Other than that, this truck's pretty clean. I really love this old truck. She's setting up looking good. Bull nose. They're not quite where the bump sides and the dent sides are, but they're starting to come around. I'm thinking another 10, 15 years, these old bull noses will be a lot more collectible. They're kind of in that middle ground right now where they don't offer a lot of parts for them. Some of the stuff, but not like the 68 Fords. The 50 Fords, the 60s, and the 70 Fords, you can get everything for them. The bull noses they're getting more expensive. They're getting harder to find because, you know, they're 40 years old, but they ain't made the status yet. But this is the area I grew up in, and this is the trucks I love, so I like them. I'm not really worried about all that other stuff. It's kind of aggravating when you order parts. You can find like the taillights. You know, the reflector deal got broke off while my truck was in the shop. Well, nobody offers these taillights. LMC's got these taillights in LED. Well, I don't want LED. I mean, I'll put them on there if I have to. But the truck would, you know, the part of having an old truck is because you want it to always. You don't want all the modern new LED. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess they are brighter and they work good, but I like the old analog type original taillight. But if I can't find them, you know, they're pretty close to a Jeep taillight other than this reflector on the other side. Right here, I guess. But they're pretty standard looking. Who knew? Nobody makes them. They got one just like it for Chevrolet, and it says won't fit on this. I don't know why. It looks the same identical taillight to me, but I Googleized it, and it says won't fit. So, heck if I know. But anyway, there's the old pickup. Enjoy it. Probably won't get posted on YouTube, though. You know, I'm too political.